Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're making a video on Conflux Network. So what exactly is Conflux? Before we can get this video started properly, let me just declare this video is not financial advice. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes and for educational purposes. So first thing we'll have a look at is Conflux Network itself. What exactly is Conflux Network? It's an advanced DeFi ecosystem that seeks to promote cross-border, multi-chain collaboration in the Asian blockchain sector. The network is unique in many ways. Notably, it's the only state-endorsed public blockchain operating in China at this time. As such, the firm plays a vital role in advancing education and research in the market via the 3Graph Research Institution in Shanghai. Now, China has been critical of most blockchain, especially in the past. Famously, the country banned all ICOs in 2017. China went on to forbid the country's financial institutions from providing crypto services. Oddly enough, there are still a few blockchain sectors the country supports, such as DeFi, decentralized finance, and pioneering these efforts is the Conflux Network. So now we can obviously get into the exciting part. What are some of the problems that Conflux Network is trying to resolve? Now, Conflux sets out to solve some of the biggest issues encountered by both crypto users and dApp developers. So the platform's unique technical infrastructure enables it to provide a variety of services that other chains can't offer. Let's start with DeFi, compartmentalization. The DeFi sector is expanding rapidly, as most of us know. However, this is an expansion going in all directions across multiple blockchains. Now, what it's done is that the state of disarray has left investors paying higher fees to convert assets across chains. Now, Conflux provides true multi-chain interoperability. This is good because users can convert assets across the Binance Smart Chain, Huobi ECO chain, or OKEX chain utilizing the network. Now, the next important thing is compliance. Another major issue that Conflux helps alleviate is compliance woes for dApp developers. The cryptoscape is a fast-moving environment. Now, Conflux introduced a network and tools for the developers looking to build compliant DeFi technology. Now, as part of this strategy, the team maintained close and constructive relationships with relevant regulatory bodies. Now, apart from that, we can even get into liquidity, lack of liquidity, in fact. Now, the multi-chain approach puts forth by Conflux also helps to solve this liquidity issue associated with compartmentalization. So developers can now create multi-chain dApps and better serve the needs of investment communities. In this way, Conflux helps to link traders and marketers in new and exciting ways. And the benefits of Conflux Network, there are a lot of benefits, to be frank. Now, the technical structure of the network is secure, scalable, and decentralized. Now, additionally, the developers were careful to create a fully EVM compatible environment, mostly to streamline the onboarding of new developers. This is good because new developers want to adapt to an environment that is best suited for their skills. Developers already know existing languages, but they don't always want to learn new languages, or they don't always want to adapt to new systems. They want to do what they're best at doing, and that's understandable. That's fair in most ways. Ladies and gents, we're going to get into scalabilities, low fees, passive rewards, and programmability, because we'll also take a look at how does the Conflux network actually work. But first, let's start with scalability. Now, Conflux provides users with unmatched scalability. The network's unique consensus mechanism provides high throughput without sacrificing decentralization, and that is a joy to hear. Notably, Conflux is capable of up to between 3,000 and 6,000 TPS. In comparison, Ethereum can complete around 13 to 15 TPS. I don't need to mention to you that that's obviously a huge difference. Huge difference. Absolutely brilliant. So now that we've known that this network is actually a super fast network, how does a low fee work on this network? So this scalability also makes it possible for the network to provide lower fees. So the network actually being faster is actually beneficial to lower costs fees when transacting on the network. It's pros and pros all the way around. Conflux offers far cheaper fees than Ethereum. Now, this is really good because Ethereum is like the big crypto out there that's leading the market, along with Bitcoin, obviously. But when it comes to like building apps on a platform or DeFi apps or even NFT, lots of things are just built on Ethereum automatically. So for these networks, wanting to challenge Ethereum is actually a really good thing. And obviously, we all know that Ethereum, when it comes to transaction fees, Ethereum costs a lot, and Ethereum is already super valuable at 3,000 US dollars right now. But the transfer fees are insane, and the minting fees for NFTs are also insane. Now with Conflux, on the other hand, these low costs can be passed on to the end users by dApp developers. Now in this way, Conflux seeks to empower more powerful and robust dApps in the future. Again, decentralized application. And this is good that they want to attract more developers to build more things, more apps on their platform. This is brilliant. But given that they've got a fast platform, that alone is going to invite a lot of people automatically. But they've also got a platform that is low on transfer fees, on costs. That's also going to attract a lot of people. That's a really attractive prospect. Now, before we continue, I know you guys are going to want to hear about the price of this token, the supply, and I can make that quite easy for you. Price right now is 40 cents per coin. The price has fallen more than 20%. Now, why is this good that the price is falling? Well, the entire crypto market is going down, to be honest. But the really amazing thing is that Conflux was above 70 cents just a matter of a few days ago, like just over a week ago, which is quite insane. So the fact that it's fallen almost half that price is incredible, because this means that it's a lot cheaper for people who are buying this crypto right now. But yeah, the entire crypto market is kind of going downward right now, because I guess like the hype of July and August is kind of like calming down right now. It's settling down. So naturally, a lot of investors are selling to gain their rewards, and the price of the market, the entire volume of the market is actually going down. But this is actually quite normal. It will go back up again, and that's to be expected. So that's just the crypto market in general. Now, the supply of this token, currently circulating supply sit at 1 billion, and the total supply is 1 billion as well. All right, this is good. Well, for a crypto that wants to have more DeFi apps being built on their platform, it's really good to be a fast crypto network overall, but also to have a large supply of tokens. It's good when you can have a large supply of tokens, because that means that your ecosystem is just going to run a lot smoother. But when you've got a low supply and high price, that could actually damage your ecosystem, your crypto project, your crypto ecosystem before it's actually gotten started. So having a good supply is really helpful. Now, one of the fun parts, we'll just go for a quick summary of how does Conflux work. Now, Conflux is a state-of-art public blockchain that is designed to power the next generation of financial applications, e-commerce, and Web 3.0, the network leveraging Turing-complete smart contracts to remove the need of human intervention. Now, this is quite unique because there is improved capabilities and unique features. So improved capabilities, this includes leverages scalability and low transaction fees through the shutter flow cross-chain asset protocol. This creates a new application using a comprehensive IDE like Conflux Studio for enhanced development experience. So what is shutter flow? Now, shutter flow is one of the main features of Conflux. Shutter flow operates as a cross-chain asset protocol. This is actually what allows Conflux to communicate data and assets across the blockchain. As such, it's a critical component of the network's functionality. I say, and dare I say, critical component. Now, the unique features, it utilizes the transaction sponsorship mechanism for simplifying the user experience, leveraging the built-in staking interest to provide a foundation for innovation and financial adapt. And this brings us on to the consensus of Conflux network. Conflux integrates a upgraded proof-of-work consensus mechanism. This protocol improves a early proof-of-work blockchain in many ways. Specifically, the tree graph can process transactions in parallel. This is thanks to the employment of a direct acrylic graph structure. So obviously we've gone through a lot on Conflux. We've got news to share on Conflux obviously. We've got monthly processing report. These are really important. But most important right now is probably the price analysis. I know you guys are waiting for that and you guys are excited for that. So let's get into it. Now what you're looking at here is a graph of Conflux over the last month. And at some of its lowest price, it was at 24 cents. And obviously if you go back 3 months ago, it gets even lower. Some of the lowest price was less than 20 cents, 18 cents. And 18 cents is quite low, if you know what I mean. But the really interesting thing is that actually earlier this year, back in March, around the end of March, this crypto was doing really well. I'm talking $1.62. And notably, it stayed above the dollar for a while, but even more important, even when the price did fall down, it stayed above 50 cents, above 60 cents, and above 70 cents. That's really impressive, but it was on a downward incline since around the end of March to around the middle of April. Now, this is not a bad thing because it took a long time for the price to go from $1.60 to around 88 cents. It took a while. And quite interestingly, this is a crypto that started the year at 13 cents. Actually, just under 13 cents, around 12 cents. So we could call it around 13 cents, but that's extremely low compared to where it was at the end of March. Around $1.60. That's really impressive. This was in the space of 3 months, by the way. In 3 months, it went from 13 cents to $1.60. And let's not forget, this happened this year. That's really impressive. Since around February, it's been in a downward trend, and now it's around 41 cents. In the space of me making this video, it's gone from around 40 cents to 41 cents. Again, I'm impressed. But quite interestingly, and I call this quite interestingly, since around May, the price have actually been stabilizing from anywhere between 21 cents or 20 cents to around 35 cents quite stably. In fact, around August, it was actually quite stable up until this point, and it just shot up in value to around 64 cents. But in my opinion, most of these cryptos on the market, including Conflux, is actually taking a huge hit because the entire market is taking a huge hit. It's no secret, if you go on the home page of CoinMarketCap, you see that majority of the top cryptos are on a downward trend. They're all in red. They're all in a downward trend. So the entire market is on a downward trend on the moment. Majority of the market is just in the red at the moment. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not something to panic about. But this is just rounding up to create another great opportunity to have a great bullish market. And that's what we're expecting just before the end of this year. This is no surprise that this is happening, especially at this time in particular. Now, apart from that, if you've heard of Conflux before, or if you haven't heard of Conflux before, I'd advise you checking out the Conflux blog if you are interested in Conflux, because it has a lot of useful information that you yourself need to understand if you do find this crypto fascinating. Hope you've enjoyed this video, the price analysis, price prediction, and me explaining to you basically what Conflux is. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Remember to leave a like, leave a comment, and share this video with someone or a friend that will find this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.